Hey y'all, Natalie here for Shimmerz today, and I am using the Sweet December color kit for this month, and it is the cutest. I am going to use it to scrapbook this photo of my mom and myself and our family members at Disney over Christmas, and it's got the cutest, brightest, non-traditional colors, so I decided to just go all out girly with it. So I have a pre-gessoed 8.5 by 11 page here, and the colors in this kit are a bottle of Frostbite Vibes, a jar of Pip Pip Cherry-O Shimmerz, which is a red pink color, a jar of Twinkle Twinkle Inklings, which is this gorgeous shimmery white, and a package of dots and a jar of Bubblegum Blast Shimmerz, and as well as an exclusive Christmas candy cut file by Paige Evans. So what I've done here is I've gessoed the entire page with clear gesso, and I've added my Frostbite Vibes as well as my that's the Pip Pip Cherry-O Shimmerz. And I've sprayed water on them, and I'm letting them combine a little bit in the middle for some purple. And then I'm just really working with it. I don't want the little tentacle-like drips, so I do wipe some of those, which the gesso allows you to do. And you'll see later on that I actually started a different page and I did a background and I hated it. And so this is my second attempt. And part of the reason that I hated it was because it had those tentacles. So I'm making sure not to do that here. Just kind of keeping it in a big flow of a circular pattern. And again, you know, most of the mixed media gets covered up with your photos and embellishments. And so I just want the pretty mixed colors peeking out from behind with that watercolor effect. So I'm really working with turning the page here. That's what a big portion of this video is. I don't use a lot of what you would call girly colors a lot. So this page was super fun for me, and it was great for this photo of all of us ladies here. So I'm just dabbing up the excess color, and those paper towels are patterned with like a texture, and so they leave the texture on there. So then I'm going back after I get up the excess ink, and I'm just kind of spreading out the ink that's left with some water because I don't want that texture from the paper towels on there. And then I did have it kind of looking how I wanted, so I decided it was time to dry it, and so I used my heat gun to dry it so that it didn't run any further. It was in the type of pattern that I wanted, so the heat gun kind of set everything, and the page is all crinkly, but you know, once you get it in the page protector, it's cool. So here I have the cut file, and I just cut it to go across the base of my photo, and what I'm doing is I'm using the Twinkle Twinkle Inklings and painting over just some plain pink cardstock. And you can see in the up close photos at the end and on the blog that this makes it so shimmery and pretty, and I'm going to be doing this a ton on all my stuff because it just adds this extra bit of sparkle that's super pretty. So now I have my cut file, and I back it with the failed attempt, there it is, at the background that I tried the first time. And it didn't work as a background, but to back like a colorful piece of lollipop candy, it was absolutely perfect. So I can still use the leftovers of my rejects and make them work. So now it's time for embellishing and title. So since we are all the ladies here in the photo, and it's all a pink, and the candy cut file really inspired the title, it's Sweeter Than Sugarplums, because obviously we are. Also, pro tip, don't cover up your fanny pack with your sweater, because then you look like you have a big fat belly in the pictures. That's cute. We had so much fun at Disneyworld at Christmas. My brother got married there, y'all. So you're going to be seeing a lot of pictures coming up soon for this album. I'm doing an entire 8.5 by 11 album for the trip. I still haven't decided if I'm going to include the wedding portion with all of the other Disney photos or not. I probably am, though. I'm not sure. We'll see. Stay tuned. So I'm adhering down all of the embellishments with lots of sticky glue. That Nuvo glue is awesome. It doesn't matter that you have gesso on the page, it just really hits home. So I used the dots. I left the blue one out because the blue wasn't super dominant on the page, so I'm going to use that on a different page. but I used the pinky purple one and the red one and set them on opposite sides of the page to kind of balance out. And now I'm just going to go through with a few embellishments in my stash and add in mostly pinks and some reds, and that's about it. So I had a lot of fun creating with this color kit, and I definitely will be using it again. Make sure you pop over to the store and grab it before it's gone, because there are a limited number of these. So you can also check me out on the Shimmerz blog today, and I'll post all the links down below. Thanks for watching, y'all. Bye.